So let's talk about the legal developments in recent days that have visited Donald Trump. Now, admittedly, one of those developments was not great on the justice front. But several legal developments did not go Donald Trump's way. Let's talk about that. Because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So the recent reporting that two New York State prosecutors who were involved in the criminal investigation of Trump and company have resigned is discouraging. But let's not lose sight of what's happened to Donald Trump on the legal front in just the past few days. A federal court judge delivered a 1-2 punch to Donald Trump. Here's some of the reporting. Judge refuses to toss January 6 lawsuit against Donald Trump. Now that's the left jab of the 1-2 punch. Saying the former president's speech before the Capitol riot was the essence of civil conspiracy. And that is the right cross of the 1-2 punch combination. Friends, those words by that federal judge shines a judicial light on the path to prosecution of Donald Trump for the January 6th insurrection. And just in the past few days, a New York State court judge gave Donald Trump a royal smackdown. Here's the reporting about that. Trump ordered to testify in New York fraud inquiry. And the judge said after he had reviewed thousands of documents that had been subpoenaed by New York State Attorney General Tish James, he made reference to, quote, copious evidence of possible financial fraud, close quote. And beyond those two court decisions, each of which is devastating to Donald Trump's legal position, the House Select Committee has interviewed well beyond 500 witnesses who are cooperating, witnesses who are testifying behind closed doors at this point for 4 or 6 or 8 hours at a time, providing the House Select Committee with a full download of information, including information that undoubtedly incriminates Donald Trump. And as compared to those more than 500 witnesses who are cooperating with the investigation into the insurrection, there's a small handful of what I call the cover-up club, the witnesses who refuse to cooperate, the witnesses who have incriminating information about Donald Trump, but they refuse to provide it, which is a little something we like to call a cover-up. Those are people like Steve Bannon and Mark Meadows, Jeffrey Clark and John Eastman, and Jim Jordan. But there's another development there with respect to the House Select Committee. Based on new reporting, even Rudy might testify. Here's the new reporting on that. Rudy Giuliani poised to cooperate with January 6 committee. Donald Trump's former attorney, Rudy Giuliani, is expected to cooperate with the House Select Committee investigating January 6th and potentially reveal his contacts with Republican members of Congress involved in the former president's efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. Okay, so a couple of thoughts about the Rudy story. First of all, Rudy cooperate? I'll believe it when I see it. Second, if Rudy does testify, how credible will he be? Because if Rudy were to tell me that his full legal name is Rudolph William Louis Giuliani, I think I'd need to have him produce his driver's license, his passport, maybe his birth certificate, before I would ever be willing to believe him. But to be clear, I would certainly like to know what he can tell us about his contacts with Republican members of Congress involved in the former president's efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. Members of Congress. You know, like Jim Jordan. Is it starting to feel like the rats are feeding on one another? So friends, when a bad story on the justice front pops up from time to time, as it inevitably will, let's not forget all of the really bad developments that have visited Donald Trump recently on the justice front. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.